Did you know if you look at the top 10 causes of death in the USA, responsible for nearly 75% of all deaths, you have number 1, heart disease, number 2, cancer, number 3, accidents, chronic respiratory disease, 5 is stroke, Alzheimer's, 7 is diabetes, pneumonia and influenza, kidney disease, and number 10 is suicide. 7 out of these 10 share the same underlying root cause, and they're virtually 100% lifestyle driven and preventable. So doesn't it make sense that if 7 out of 10 share a common contributor, addressing that thing, reducing or eliminating that thing would be a very intelligent decision? Yes? You might be asking, well, what is this common contributor? It's inflammation, chronic, systemic, cellular inflammation. Hi, my name is Dr. Marc VanHoogstraat, and my wife and I have been in active practice for over 25 years. We've been blessed to help hundreds and thousands of people and families restore, improve, and maintain their health through chiropractic care and functional nutrition. So if you found this page, you are likely one of the many millions of Americans searching for a solution to a health challenge that's just not getting better. Maybe you've been gaining weight, and despite your best efforts, trying to eat better and exercise, it just won't come off. Maybe you've experienced a noticeable drop in energy, a loss of motivation and drive, maybe even outright exhaustion. You just don't feel good anymore. Worse yet, maybe you're dealing with a chronic illness diagnosis, like insulin resistance or diabetes or a thyroid problem, and now you're on medications or insulin or hormone replacement treatment with no end in sight. Well, the good news is you're in the right place. In this brief video, I'm going to share with you the system we've been using for the last several years that has allowed people just like you to not only overcome their health challenges or chronic illness, but to maximize their true health potential, reduce or eliminate their risks for future chronic illness, and learn the science and the lifestyle strategies to maintain their ideal body and improve their overall longevity, or what we like to call healthgevity. We meet a lot of people who've been struggling with their health for a very long time, sometimes years and even decades. I want you to know that it's not too late to turn it around, and it's not hard. Getting healthy is not hard. You know what's hard? Dealing with diabetes or obesity or chronic IBS. Now that's hard. Yes, it will take some work and some time. Anything worthwhile does. But you are worth it, and you deserve to be healthy. Nothing is more important than your health. You might even find it difficult to remember what it feels like to be truly healthy. But I want you to imagine yourself in the near future, feeling great, comfortable and confident in your body, not dependent on any medications, and secure in knowing that you are in total charge of your health. So this inflammation thing, it's a really big deal. Scientists from around the world now agree that inflammation is the root cause of all the major diseases: cancer, heart disease, diabetes, even Alzheimer's, to name a few. A couple things to know: when we use the word inflammation, we're not talking about when your ankle or knee swells if twisted or sprained. That's normal healing inflammation. What we are talking about here today is chronic, unresolved inflammation at a cellular level. Inflammation that continues without resolving or returning to normal. Your tissues and organs and even brain become inflamed. Chronic cellular inflammation prevents you from being healthy. It's the reason you might be achy or hurt all over. It's why you don't feel good. With chronic cellular inflammation, it's virtually impossible to lose weight, and you will age faster. See, cellular inflammation disrupts your normal hormone communication pathways, like thyroid hormones that control your metabolism and energy, reproductive and sex drive hormones. You may develop blood sugar dysregulation from insulin resistance and high cortisol, and hunger squashing signals from leptin can be blocked, which leads to overeating. Even brain neurotransmitters can become inhibited, leading to anxiety, moodiness, and depression, an overall lack of joy and love. So how do you know if you have cellular inflammation? We test for it. It's part of our system. And we periodically retest to make sure it's improving. It's called the meta-oxy test, and it's included in our cellular healing system. Your next question might be, so what causes this cellular inflammation? Great question. Truth is, a lot of things can trigger inflammation in the body. And remember, not all inflammation is bad. A splinter in your finger will get red and swollen. That's inflammation, and that's normal. What I want to focus on today are two of the biggest inflammation-driving culprits we encounter on a daily basis. First, inflammatory foods, sugar, big-time inflammation, refined carbohydrates, your bread, pasta, cereal, bagels, muffins, pancakes, waffles, crackers, etc. Bad fats, canola oil, cheap vegetable oils, hydrogenated fat, margarine, grain and corn-fed cattle, farm-raised fish, processed foods and artificial ingredients like artificial sweeteners, colorings, and flavors. You get the idea. Most things that come in a box, bag, or can. Because most people eat multiple times each and every day, these pro-inflammatory foods can really do a number on your body and lead to a constant and prolonged state of inflammation. So in our system, we show you which foods to eat and which to avoid. Just simple substitutions that are healthy and delicious. And it's not about having to eat the perfect diet that is super restrictive. There's no such thing as the perfect diet. There is such a thing as the happy, healthy human being diet. That's what we teach you. Second, and by far the number one cause of cellular inflammation, is toxicity. All kinds of toxins. We now have over 40,000 man-made toxins that are currently in use in our environment. Our foods, our water, personal care products, medications and vaccines, industrial usage, farming, they're everywhere. Some examples would include heavy metals like lead, mercury, aluminum. You have fluoride, bromide, and chloride. Biotoxins like mold, fungus, Lyme's disease, and other pathogens. Herbicides and pesticides like glyphosate. Chemicals in lotions, shampoo, conditioner, deodorants. Household products like cleaners, aerosols, paint, adhesives, carpeting. Fire retardant is everywhere, used in upholstery, drapes, mattresses, even baby clothing. Many foods are just a complete chemical cocktail. Look at the ingredients on packaged food labels. Tons of man-made chemicals. None of these are healthy for you. All of these are toxic and are major health disruptors. You see, the majority of these toxins are fat soluble. So when you are exposed or you ingest them, two things happen. Since they're fat soluble, they have an affinity to fat in your body. Well, guess what's made from healthy fats and lipids in your body? All of your cells, specifically your cell membranes. So toxins will damage your cell membranes. Presto, cellular inflammation. Remember when I mentioned hormones? Well, all of your hormone receptors are found on the cell membrane. This is how hormones communicate with your cells. When communication is good, your health is good. When the cell is inflamed, communication is bad and your health suffers. The other thing that happens is your body will work hard at eliminating toxins. It's one of the biggest jobs your liver has. But if our toxic load is too much to handle, your body will do the next best thing to protect you. It will store toxins in your fat cells. It does this to keep you safe and not allow them to poison vital organs. Pretty smart. Except it leads to larger and larger fat cells, and these will become the trouble spots that do not respond to diet and exercise. Some toxins can even get inside your cells and damage your mitochondria. Not good. And science has now shown these toxins can even trigger or turn on genes that contribute to chronic illness like cancer, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and obesity. Bottom line is, we got to do something about this toxicity issue if we want to be truly healthy. In order to be well, you must detoxify the cell and you must fix and repair the cell. What I love about our system is we handle all of this all at the same time. It's not good enough to just do a liver cleanse or a colon cleanse or a juice cleanse. They can help, but they're not strong enough to detox deeply at a cellular level, especially with toxins like heavy metals. They're just incomplete cleanses. You've probably heard the word detox or cleansing more frequently. People are realizing that cleaning up their diet, buying more organic foods is helpful. More and more people are using water filtration systems and air purifiers. More people are switching from plastic bottles to glass and non-toxic containers. They've stopped spraying their yard and gardens with glyphosate-containing fertilizers. These are all important things, kind of like Detox 101. You have to remove the sources. So, stop consuming toxins and clean up your personal environment as best you can. Let's face it, toxins aren't going anywhere. And unless you live in a sanitized little bubble, this is something we will all be dealing with for the rest of our lives. But you must take it a step further. A safe, science-based, systematic approach to proper cellular detoxification, including cellular repair and healing, is one of the most powerful and impactful things you can do to improve your health, to overcome and reverse a chronic illness, to lose weight permanently, or to just maximize and optimize your health. When you enroll in our True Cellular Detox and Healing program, you will have access to our system, which includes everything you need to do it successfully and to get the very best results you deserve. Every week, I have consultations with people who are just fed up. They're so sick and tired of being sick and tired of taking meds, and tired of seeing doctor after doctor who only want to prescribe them more drugs. If this is you, enroll in our program. Don't delay. You don't have to continue struggling with poor health, being overweight, or feeling lousy. Take action now. Put your health first. Enroll below.